You've been taking it so much. You're on basket weaving. Like at some point, just stop and take the class you don't like because it's a process, Danielson. Okay, so I want to challenge. I dare you to try to go to every single class one semester. I dare you. I don't care what the weather is. When it gets cold, I dare you to try to go to class anyway. I dare you to take a morning class. I love my students. This is what they tell me. Mr. Thomas, I can't take an 8 o'clock class. I say, what do you mean by that? You can't take it? Like you're allergic to it? You gonna break out? Because we can call the doctor and try to see if we can get something for that. I just, nope, 8, 9, I can't do it. Like maybe 12. I'm like, but they don't offer this at 12. It's like 8 o'clock, I just can't do it. I'm like, may I remind you from kindergarten to the 12th grade, you were taking class at 8 o'clock in the morning? What happened? I can't wake up that early. Listen to me, if you can't wake up that early, then there's a chance there's some other things in terms of success that you're not gonna be able to do. Because the little kids in the hood tell me, I wanna be like you, Mr. Thomas. I wanna be an entrepreneur. I said, no, you don't. Because I wake up every morning at 3:34. You don't wanna do that. I got a movie theater in the basement, surround sound. I built it a year ago. Guess what? I've watched 2 movies since I've had the theater. You don't wanna be like me. No, I'm reading books. I'm paying to go to conferences. You don't want to be like me. Instead of buying Jordans, I'm using that $100-some to fly and go to a conference. You don't want to be like me. You lazy and you don't want to work. That's what you should say. You don't want to be an entrepreneur. So number 1, I need you to be the right person. For you, not for me. I get to walk away from here and I get to be Eric Thomas. I was laughing because somebody got a signed book in Australia and they put it up and the lady was like, how do you know for sure that's Eric Thomas' signature? I'm laughing. I'm like, wow, we live in a society where people's words they don't mean anything anymore. That you have to question if listen to me, I drove to Ohio. I picked up 500 books because 500 people pre-ordered. And for 2 straight hours, I signed every single book. My boy said, well, E, you can sign them. At least let me put their name on there. He said, ain't nothing wrong with that. I could just put to Derek and then you could write the rest. Listen to me, I just didn't put Eric Thomas. I wrote a personal message in every single book. Why? Because that's what I told you I would do if you by faith bought the book before it came out. Right person. I could have cheated, but who am I cheating when I cheat? Myself? And I knew as I wrote each one, it took me 2 hours to get them all done and get them to the post office in time because I said I would send them out no later than Friday. I remember back in the day, you remember there's a time when you didn't have to do contracts? This is way back in the day. This is before y'all day. This is way back in the day that if a person did this right here, they was silent. Silent. He shook your hand. He looked you in your eyes and said, I'll be there tomorrow at 8 o'clock. You best believe he'd be there at 8 o'clock. We don't have that no more. We got to get back to the right person. You saying stuff out your mouth you don't mean. I love you. Don't listen to me. Don't tell her that. You know you're not serious. Don't say, look, I'm young right now, immature. I'm just trying to have a lot of fun. And you're just one of the people that's on my list right now. I mean, just keep it real. Just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Can we just keep it real? Stop playing games because then you hurt people when you're playing games. Because you told somebody you loved them when that's not really what you meant. Just man up. I'm still immature. I'm young, and I want to play the field. I'm not ready to settle down. Man up. You laughing, but that's why I'm so passionate about it because my father didn't man up. And I don't know if you know what this is. When you grow up without your daddy, it meant it was somebody that was immature. It was somebody that was playing the field, but when it was time, showtime. My father, when I finally walked up to my father at 30 years old and asked my man, why weren't you in my life? He gonna tell me your mama told me not to tell you. What? You just looked at me. Did you just look at me in my face as a grown man to a grown man and tell me my mama told you not to? Are you kidding me? And you must think I'm still 6. You think I'm 10. And then my man had the nerve to go in his trunk and bring a football out and say, I want to play catch. I said, catch? If you don't put that football in the mittens up and them baseball gloves, I'm a grown man. I'm 30 years old. Now, you might want to play catch with your grandson. Man up. See, because when you can lie to somebody, you can lie to yourself, and you'll never be successful if you can lie to yourself. Just man up and say, I'm just playing the field. I'm not interested. I like you a whole lot, whatever that means. But love, I don't really know what that is yet. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Man up, be the right person. Embrace the process. Stop procrastinating. Stop waiting to the last minute. Stop giving 80% of who you are. Man up. Give 120%. Everything you do, man, your life would be so different if you stop making excuses. I know your daddy wasn't in your life. You and how many the rest of us? Oprah had a child out of wedlock, said she felt ashamed, but she moved on. They told Oprah, I love it, no excuses. They told Oprah, listen to me, I want to fix it because we're in college. You might say they told Oprah that she was cosmetically challenged and so she couldn't be on national television. What that means is they told her she was too ugly to be on TV. They kicked her off the network. They said, boo, you good, but ooh, the camera, you and the camera, it just is not a good relationship. It's just not really working. I love Oprah though. Oprah didn't go somewhere and lay down and quit. Mr. Thomas, my advisor told me I would never be an engineer. Who was your advisor? Who is your advisor? My advisor told me I could never be a doctor. Okay, tell him thank you. Try to get you another one.
Some people like you think money pours like rain. Money pours like rain. Right into the pocket, on the left and on the right, into your bank account, and in the center, into your life. Money can pour like rain. You can always think about money like rain on a deeper level.